I've been sent this to test. There you go. I think it's got a 10.2 inch screen. There's not a whole lot of information about it, but if I will just do a bit of an unboxing. Full disclosure, I have already unboxed it and had a look. So this is the unit. That's the unit. I'm going to take that bit off. It's a nice looking well-made thing. And in the back here, there's a dash cam. If I can get that blue sticker off, so we'll actually be able to see through it. So we'll get that off. So there's a dash cam in the back. So it's a dual purpose. Well, it's actually triple purpose, which I'll show. So you can move the dash cam around like so. Again, ideally, it needs to be mounted so it can look out your windscreen. I'm going to mount it here because I've already got a Cobra dash cam anyway, but I'm going to mount this, and that's my Cobra dash cam has got a front facing camera. It's also got a cabin camera. Now what I'm going to use this for is a reversing camera, and also the kind of the rear view, the rear view dash cam. Now again, in here you'll see here they've sent me the hardwire kit. So that's it. A USB, that's the wiring bit to plug into it. That's the auxiliary lead, and you can plug the dash cam into the back. This is wired to live all the time, and that's ignition switched. That's an earth. Now the ignition switched, that works your parking camera. It will do a lapse while your vehicle is parked, so I think it's up to 5 frames a second, but it'll just keep watching the car overnight. So then we've also got a GPS unit, which I don't need because it'll work through my phone. And then here we go. Here's the rear view camera. Now the rear view camera I will try and set up and just show you. And take that off. So that plugs in. The red lead here, that goes to your reverse lamps. So it will power it up and it'll override the picture on the screen when you put it in reverse. So we'll just put this down for the time being. I have got somewhere, there is a sticky pad. There's the sticky pad specifically for the camera. There you go, specifically for the camera. So that goes on there just in case you don't want to screw it in. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to just fasten it up there, but we'll have a go. Car's getting to be a bit of a mess. I will use the hard wire kit myself, and so that would be that one with the fuses on. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to use, here we go, I'm just going to use a power bank. We'll plug this in. So those are the plugs there, the USB in there. Switch on, and there you go, on it comes. We'll plug the camera in. Now that's a tiny tiny pin plug, so we'll just get that out. You'll see there, that's showing the front camera, the front view camera at the moment, which is a pretty good picture to be fair. I'm going to plug this rear one in. That's kind of recognizing my touches there. So I should be able to swap between this rear view one at the back, just click on that. If I swap, there you go. So that's the rear view one. I should have undone all these before, but I didn't. So that's kind of the rear view one. Just trying to find somewhere to balance it. So it would probably fit perfectly like so. So that's the reversing camera. Now, what you've been waiting for, the best thing, if I just go here, it's switched on, just go back to home, click on home, so nothing's happening here. We'll go to Bluetooth, down on Bluetooth, just wait a second, it's looking for devices. There we go, it's picked it up. Click on it, it's connected. There you go. We'll wait here for a second. That's showing you use CarPlay. Use CarPlay now. You'll see there's the home button. We'll click on the home button, and then you've got mobile internet. Go on to mobile internet. There you go, Apple CarPlay. It's absolutely brilliant. The other thing is, the other thing, I keep saying the other thing, one more thing, just one more thing, man. So we'll click play there. I'm going to turn it down. That's playing through the speaker. Here we go, music. You see there, Love Story, Taylor Swift. Click play, click stop or pause. We can click onto the next track. You don't have to do anything now. And because I've got this set up and all paired, it's playing through the sound bar. If you want, you can get it to play through your radio by, let's just go back. We'll go back there. We need to go to car, and you've got FM here. If I go to FM, you'll see there audio out speaker, or you can put it on FM. Set your radio to a certain frequency. Set this to a certain frequency by doing that. Sorry, if I put it on FM there, and I can set it to a certain frequency, and it will broadcast on that frequency. So long as you've got it on FM, you tune your radio to the same frequency, and the music will come out through there. Alternatively, you've got auxiliary. So you click on auxiliary. You've got the auxiliary lead, which is somewhere here in all this mess on the floor. Yeah, so that's the auxiliary lead. You put the auxiliary in the plug, just here, just there, and then you plug that into the auxiliary in your car. And if you've got it on auxiliary, it will play through your car. Or Bluetooth, switch mode, about to disconnect the current connection, confirm, oops, BT, confirm. Let's just turn that up. And that's it playing. You've got all the other features of Apple CarPlay. Here we go, maps. If you want to go somewhere, I'm going to do a longer video tomorrow on how to use the Apple CarPlay. But this unit is tremendous. If I click on the bar there, we go back to car. And then you've got settings over here, onto settings. Resolution for your front camera. There we go, we'll put it on 4K. You've got here CarPlay position, so click on there, full screen, but we can also do this, confirm. So that's on the left. If we go back to CarPlay, you've got your dash cam in the back here. So if I click that, click back to car, click back to settings, loop recording, well, that's for your dash cam, and you can see there 1 minute, 3 minutes or 5 minutes, so we'll do 5 minutes so that lasts longer. We'll just check it's gone to there. Yeah, so it's still on 5 minutes. We'll go back. G sensor, that's if you have a collision it will how sensitive it is, it will record that instant. Go back again, car operating, there we go. So the registration number of the vehicle, we've got where's delete, so we'll delete all them and we'll go for where's R 21E. So that's it, and we'll click on there. So that should put that registration number in the video. So that's all done. We'll click this on, we'll go back. Setting guidelines, screensaver, back camera mirror. Well, back camera mirror, do we want that? No, that just flips the image. Back camera flip, that's if you've mounted it upside down, like so, off and on, or if you've had to mount it upside down. Format SD, I've forgotten to put the SD card in it, so it won't record, but I will do later. Screencast recorder onto recorder, that's the recorder there. As you can see, that is just doing the seat. So you've got out the back there, out the back, and just go back, can flip that. So you've got the front and the rear display. And as I say, when you, if I just click that, if you've got that mounted as a reversing camera or outside, then it comes in very handy. It's an extremely good piece of kit, and for the, I don't know how they make it for the money, to be honest. But I'll go through the rest. I'll make a part 2. But fitting is as simple as that. As far as the wiring goes, the Ami is fantastic because it's got like a little ridge here. I mean, I've put this protection foam on, but I can mount the camera here and then run it. There's, I think it will actually stick in there. I can mount it there, I can mount it in the back and then run it round, run the lead round. It'll come through here. Just try and show you. I can run the lead through the back there where you can't see it, or alternatively under this lip here at the back, like so, and run it all the way around. The only thing I'll need to do is get that to the reversing light, but even that, I can take that through this fuse panel here and connect it quite easily, and I can hide all the extra lead through the fuse box there, and then bring the rest up here and through my foam pipe in here down to the front and underneath the dash here to the actual unit. Let's just go back there and we'll go to home. I mean, that's it. It's a stick-on pad. I think it'll be perfect there. If you wanted to use the front dash cam function, then obviously you'd have to, I'll just show you there. We'll flip to the front one. That's, there you go, that's totally the front one. So it's a good picture, but you would have to have it further up. In all honesty, I prefer the Cobra dash cam, but for an Apple CarPlay unit, then this is absolutely ideal. So I'll be mounting that there, and it's fantastic. I hope that was clear. It's been a bit of a rush today. I'm working. I'm expecting a customer any minute. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.